Today is not just another date on the calendar. September 1st holds a vibration that feels different. Many people sense a shift in energy around this time, as if the universe is whispering an invitation to step into something new. When we talk about doors opening, it is more than a figure of speech. It is a signal that opportunities, insights, and fresh pathways are becoming available. The question is, are we ready to walk through them? Throughout history, humanity has looked at key dates as turning points. September 1st aligns with a moment of transition, closing one cycle and beginning another. In many traditions, the change of seasons is seen as a doorway between the old and the new. This makes the first day of September a powerful symbol for transformation. It is a reminder that each of us has the ability to choose differently, to think differently, and to create a different future. Energy always follows attention. When you give your focus to the idea that doors are opening, your mind starts to search for proof of it. Suddenly, you notice opportunities you might have missed before. You feel more willing to take steps toward growth. This shift in perspective is not just psychological. Modern science shows that our thoughts and emotions influence our body, our brain, and even the field of energy around us. This is why days like September 1st can act as catalysts for change. So today is not just about the number on the calendar, it is about awareness. It is about recognizing that you are standing at the threshold of something bigger. You have the choice to stay where you are, or you can open the door and step forward. As we explore the mysteries of September 1st, remember that this moment is a gift. It is a chance to align with the energy of possibility, to set intentions, and to prepare for the journey toward the great portal of 2025. Doors and portals have always carried a deep meaning in human culture. They represent passage, choice, and transformation. A door separates one space from another. To open it is to leave behind what was and step into what is new. In the same way, portals in spiritual traditions symbolize movement from one state of being to another. They are the unseen bridges that connect the known with the unknown. Think of the times in your life when you felt stuck, and then suddenly something changed. Maybe it was a new job, a new relationship, or a new way of thinking. That moment felt like a door opening. What once seemed impossible suddenly became clear. This is the same symbolism behind September 1st being called a day of open doors. It is a reminder that unseen energies are at work, waiting for us to take the first step. Ancient civilizations also spoke about portals, though they used different names. Some called them gateways to the divine, others described them as moments of cosmic alignment. These teachings suggested that certain dates carried more energy than others. On such days, people believed it was easier to access higher wisdom or receive guidance. September 1st fits this pattern. It carries the vibration of transition, making it a symbolic portal to growth and new beginnings. When you imagine a door opening before you, ask yourself what lies on the other side. Is it freedom, healing, abundance, or wisdom? Each person's answer is unique. That is the beauty of this symbolism. A door does not decide for you, it simply invites you to choose. On September 1st, the universe places many doors before us. The act of stepping through requires courage, faith, and vision. This is what makes the day so powerful, and why it is linked to the unfolding of the greater portal of 2025. The year 2025 is not just another number. Many believe it represents a cycle of renewal, both for individuals and for the collective. When we talk about cycles, we are talking about patterns that repeat through time. Just like the seasons shift, human consciousness also moves through phases. 2025 has been described as a point where an old cycle closes and a fresh one begins. This makes it a year of opportunity, growth, and transformation. Numerology gives us an interesting perspective here. The number 7 is associated with wisdom, inner knowledge, and spiritual awakening. When we add the digits of 2025, we are left with 9, which often symbolizes completion. A cycle that ends always opens the door for something new. That means 2025 carries the dual energy of wisdom and endings, preparing humanity to move into a higher state of awareness. But this renewal is not automatic. It requires participation. Think of it as standing at the edge of a new chapter in a book. The page will turn, but what you write on it is still your choice. That is why September 1st is seen as an early activation point. It's like the door before the doorway, setting the stage for what 2025 will bring. The choices we make today echo into that larger cycle. As we move closer to this pivotal year, the question becomes, how do we prepare? The answer lies in awareness, intention, and action. By aligning with the energy of renewal now, you are more likely to carry momentum into 2025. It is not about waiting for the future to arrive. It is about shaping that future in the present. That is how cycles of renewal unfold through conscious participation. In the realm of the quantum field, all possibilities already exist. Imagine a vast ocean of potential outcomes, each waiting to be chosen. Every decision, every thought, and every emotion becomes like a stone dropped into that ocean, creating ripples that shape reality. The idea of portals and open doors connects directly to this truth. They are invitations to choose a new possibility from the quantum field. When you wake up each day, you carry the habits and patterns of the past, but the field of possibility does not limit you to repetition. It offers a menu of infinite timelines. One path may lead to more abundance, another to healing, and another to deep wisdom. Which door opens depends on what you focus on and how you align your energy. This is where awareness becomes powerful. By shifting your state of being, you shift the door you walk through. Science shows that the body does not know the difference between a vividly imagined event and a real one. When you visualize a new reality, your brain and nervous system begin to adapt as if it were true. This is how we prime ourselves for the doors we wish to walk through. September 1st, with its symbolic energy, acts like a trigger point. It reminds us that infinite timelines are available, and we can step into them. The quantum field is not far away. It is here, now, all around us. To access it, you do not need complex tools. What you need is presence, clarity, and emotion. When you imagine your future with gratitude, love, and certainty, you activate those possibilities. It is like turning the handle on a door that has always been waiting for you. The quantum field responds when you are ready to step through. Certain dates hold a unique vibration, and September 1st is one of them. When many people focus their intention on the same day, the energy becomes amplified. Intention is more than wishing or hoping. It is the alignment of thought, feeling, and belief into a clear signal. That signal is sent into the field, and the field reflects it back as opportunities and synchronicities. Research has shown that meditation and focused thought can change brainwave states. When we shift into deeper brain rhythms, our body becomes more balanced, and our mind becomes more receptive. On days of energetic alignment, like September 1st, this effect is even stronger. It is as if the universe itself is leaning closer, ready to respond to the clarity of our signal. Think of intention like tuning a radio. If you are on the wrong frequency, you hear only static, but when you tune correctly, the signal comes through with perfect clarity. The same is true with manifestation. When your intention is clear and your energy is aligned, doors open more easily. September 1st is like a natural amplifier, helping you tune in with more precision. This is why rituals, meditations, or even moments of silence can feel more powerful on days like this. You do not need complicated practices. Simply sitting with your heart open, focusing on gratitude, and imagining your desired reality is enough. When intention meets timing, the energy becomes unstoppable. That is the secret behind portals and open doors. Neuroscience tells us that the brain is constantly changing. This process is called neuroplasticity. Every time you think a new thought, a fresh neural pathway begins to form. When you repeat that thought with emotion, the pathway strengthens. Over time, your brain literally rewires itself. This means that stepping through a portal is not just symbolic, it has a biological foundation. One little known fact is that the brain produces new neurons, even in adulthood. This process, called neurogenesis, means that growth never stops. Each moment of learning or imagining creates fresh structures in the brain. On dates like September 1st, when the mind is more open to possibility, this process is especially powerful. The doors we step through are mirrored in the neural doors opening in our brain. Another fascinating insight is the role of brainwaves. When people enter meditative states, they move from beta everyday thinking into alpha and theta deep relaxation and creativity. These states allow the subconscious mind to become more accessible. This is why visualization works best when you are calm. It's also why collective focus on September 1st can feel so transformative. Many brains shifting at once create a field of coherence. Neuroscience proves that change is not just possible, it is natural. The brain was designed to adapt. So when we talk about portals opening, it is not mystical alone. It is also biological. By feeding your mind with new beliefs, by practicing gratitude and vision, you are literally building a new brain. That brain then shapes the reality you experience. The door opens in your mind first, and then in your life. The heart is more than a pump. It has its own electromagnetic field, stronger than the brain's. When your thoughts and emotions are aligned, your heart and brain move into coherence. This state of harmony is like unlocking a secret door inside yourself. From there, new possibilities begin to flow. Studies show that when people feel gratitude or love, their heart rhythm becomes smooth and balanced. This signals the brain to function more effectively. The body relaxes, the immune system strengthens, and the mind becomes clear. In this state, you are more open to intuitive insights. This is what people mean when they describe feeling in the flow. It is not imagination, it is physiology. September 1st acts as a reminder to enter this state. If doors are opening, coherence is the key to walking through them. Without it, you may see the door but feel unable to step forward. With it, the path feels natural. That is the power of aligning your inner world before expecting changes in your outer world. You can practice this easily. Close your eyes, focus on your heart, and breathe slowly. Recall a memory that brings joy or gratitude. Hold that feeling as you imagine your future. This is how you activate the gateway within. The heart opens the door and the brain follows. Together, they create the state that allows the portal to appear. Every calendar has moments that feel like a fresh start. For many, September 1st carries that energy. It comes after the closing of summer in many regions and before the season of harvest. This timing makes it a natural reset point. Just as the earth resets its cycles, humans also align with this rhythm. The subconscious mind loves patterns. Dates like September 1st signal to the subconscious that change is possible. That is why resolutions, new intentions, or fresh projects feel easier to begin at this time. It is not just psychological, it is energetic. The collective field also recognizes this timing, making it even more powerful. Think of September 1st as a mirror. It reflects back the energy you carry into it. If you enter with fear or doubt, the reflection may look heavy. But if you enter with clarity and hope, the mirror shows possibility. That is why it feels like a reset. You have the choice to change the story you are writing no matter what came before. Using this day as a reset is simple. Pause, reflect, and set an intention for the new cycle. Release old emotions that no longer serve you. Visualize the future you want to experience. In doing this, you step through the door with fresh energy. September 1st is not just another day, it is the button that allows you to begin again. When groups of people focus together, something extraordinary happens. Science has measured this in global meditation studies. During times of collective focus, random number generators around the world shift in measurable ways. This suggests that human consciousness can influence the collective field of reality. September 1st is one of those dates where collective energy naturally gathers. People across the globe sense the symbolism of doors opening, even if they describe it in different words. As millions direct their thoughts toward change, the field becomes charged. This is the mystery of collective energy. It multiplies the power of intention. Ancient cultures understood this long before modern science. Festivals, ceremonies, and rituals were often aligned with key dates. These were not just for tradition, but for amplification. When people gathered in unity, they opened portals of transformation. The same principle applies today, even if the rituals look different. By joining the wave of collective energy on September 1st, you become part of something larger. Your intention blends with the intentions of many others, making it stronger. This is not about losing individuality. It is about realizing that together we can shift reality. The open door becomes wider when many hands push it at once. We are moving toward a doorway that opens wide in 2025. This portal represents a shift in collective awareness, a movement from old ways into something more expansive. To prepare, we need to understand that the future is built in the present. The seeds planted today will grow into the trees of tomorrow. Between now and 2025, each choice matters more than we realize. Small habits, daily intentions, and inner alignment all shape the pathway forward. Imagine building a bridge. Each step you take now lays a plank. By the time 2025 arrives, the bridge is ready. Without those planks, the portal may appear but feel out of reach. Preparation does not mean fear or pressure. It means clarity and focus. It is about training your mind to hold the vision of the life you want. It is about opening your heart to new levels of trust and love. When we prepare in this way, we arrive at 2025 not as victims of change, but as creators of it. The portal is not somewhere outside of us. It is a reflection of what we carry within. By 2025, the outer world will mirror the inner work we are doing now. That is why September 1st is so important. It begins the countdown. It is the signal that the time to prepare is here. Knowing that doors are opening is one thing. Walking through them is another. To step through, you need simple, practical steps that align your mind, body, and spirit. The first is awareness. Pay attention to the stories you tell yourself. If the story is filled with doubt or fear, the door may feel locked. Change the story and the lock begins to turn. The second step is daily practice. Take 5 minutes each morning to set your intention. Visualize the door you want to walk through. Feel the emotions you would have if it were already real. This is not daydreaming. It is programming your mind and body to recognize the opportunity when it appears. The third step is action. Doors may open, but you still need to walk through them. If an opportunity comes, take it. If inspiration arrives, follow it. Too many people wait for perfect conditions, but doors are not open forever. They invite you once, and then they may close. Courage is required to step through. Finally, celebrate each step you take. Gratitude fuels the journey. Each time you honor your progress, the universe responds with more. Walking through open doors is not about one big leap. It is about many small steps, each taken with awareness, intention, and joy. The subconscious mind is like the hidden engine of your life. It stores beliefs, memories, and habits that run quietly in the background. Most of the time, it is these programs that decide whether you walk through a door or stay where you are. To unlock new possibilities, you must learn to access and reprogram this deeper level of mind. One way to do this is through repetition. The subconscious learns by practice. Each time you affirm a new belief or visualize a new future, the subconscious begins to accept it. Over time, old patterns fade and new ones take root. This is why consistent practice is more powerful than one-time effort. Another method is imagination. The subconscious does not know the difference between a vividly imagined event and a real one. By creating clear mental pictures filled with emotion, you train the subconscious to expect that future. Soon your actions, words, and choices align with it automatically. Unlocking the subconscious is not about control. It is about partnership. Your conscious mind sets the direction, and your subconscious provides the power. Together, they push open the door. September 1st is a reminder to check your programming. Are you running old scripts of limitation, or are you unlocking new pathways of freedom? Thoughts create the blueprint, but emotions bring it to life. Without emotion, intention is weak. With emotion, it becomes a force that shapes reality. This is why emotions are often called the fuel of manifestation. They are the keys that unlock the doors of possibility. Not all emotions open doors. Fear, anger, or doubt can slam them shut. But gratitude, joy, and love swing them wide open. These emotions send powerful signals into the field, aligning you with higher outcomes. They also shift your biology, creating coherence in your heart and brain. September 1st is an invitation to tune your emotional state. Before setting intentions, pause and choose how you feel. Imagine stepping through the door already filled with gratitude. Feel the joy of the future as if it is here now. This emotional alignment prepares the portal to respond. Remember, emotions are contagious. When you radiate positive feelings, you not only open your own doors but also influence those around you. The collective field strengthens. In this way, emotions become both personal and universal keys. They are the hidden force that unlocks the mysterious portals we speak of. Ancient cultures across the world spoke of portals, thresholds, and days of power. From the Mayans to the Egyptians, there was an understanding that time was not flat but filled with peaks of energy. Certain days were seen as moments where the veil between worlds grew thin, allowing humans to access greater knowledge. One uncommon insight is that these cultures often linked celestial movements to human consciousness. Alignments of stars, equinoxes, and lunar cycles were believed to open gateways. Modern science is now catching up, showing how cosmic events affect our biology and even our mood. September 1st carries this echo. It stands as a symbolic date for transition. Another forgotten teaching is that rituals were designed not to please gods but to tune human beings into harmony with the cosmos. Sound, movement, and intention were the tools. When practiced on key dates, they amplified energy. Today, we can recreate this by meditating, chanting, or simply aligning with gratitude on powerful days. Ancient wisdom tells us that portals are not rare. They appear often but require awareness to use. September 1st is one such opportunity. By remembering what our ancestors knew and blending it with modern understanding, we gain a unique perspective. We see that the open door is both timeless and always present, waiting for us to step through.